Hey everyone, Charles here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Kuat Sherpa Bike Rack on a 2022 Subaru Outback Wagon. This bike rack is going to be great for your carbon style bikes and the ones with a custom paint job because of the front wheel mount. You don't have to worry about damaging your frame or paint job, and it's also going to be great for carrying those women's bikes with the step through or any other odd shaped frame. You are going to be able to carry up to 40 pounds per bike. One of the great features is the tilt-away feature. You can access by this lever here. And that way we can open our hatch to grab our helmets and waters, whatever we need for our bike ride. It's being held on by two attachment points, the front wheel mount and then a strap on the rear wheel. To take the bike off, we're going to start with the strap and just get it out of the way. And then keeping one hand on the frame so it doesn't fall in the vehicle, we can push on this button, lift up and push that out of the way, and now our bike is free. With the bike off, we can take a closer look at the cradles. Over here, we have a thin groove to support those thin wheels all the way up to your 3-inch tires. And the rear wheel cradle will pivot to accommodate your wheelbases of up to 47 inches. The material is going to be made out of an aluminum construction, so it's going to make it lightweight, durable, and finished with a gray metallic coat, so it's going to keep it rust resistant. If the gunmetal gray isn't your color, there are other options to choose from. Over here we have our included lock core where we can attach our cable that comes with this rack so that we can keep our bikes safe on the rack for when we're not around, and it is going to be key to like with the lock that comes with the hitch pin that we'll go over in just a bit. With the bike rack on the back of your vehicle, you have some added length now, and from the bumper to the furthest point of the rack is about 32¼ inches, something to keep in mind when you're backing into a tight space. And the ground clearance to the bottom of the rack is about 22 inches. And from the shank, it's about 13½ inches. Another thing to keep in mind when you're going up those steep driveways or steep hills, the front of your vehicle is going to go up and the rear is going to go down. We can also fold this rack up to save some space in our garage. And now that's going to reduce our distance from the bumper to the furthest point out to about 15½ inches. And from the closest point, it's going to be about 5½ inches. Nothing to worry about, as it's not going to get any closer than that. What's it like living with this on the back of your vehicle? Well, the rear backup camera and your license plate are going to be blocked a little bit, but we are going to have full visibility of our taillights and our rear windshield as well. Over here we have our 2-inch shank that fits into our 2-inch hitch receiver. We have a hitch pin and lock that again is going to be key to like with the cable lock. And all the real action is going to be in the self-tensioning knob. So it's going to make it a toolless installation, which is going to be really handy, not having to worry about if you have your ratchet in your vehicle. But we just tighten that down and it activates the anti-rattle feature, which as you can see as I'm shaking the rack, it's moving the whole vehicle, ensuring its secure connection. Overall, this is a nice premium bike rack. It's built really well. If you want something that's going to allow you to carry a little bit extra weight, check out the Kuat NV 2.0 bike rack or the Rocky Mounts monorail, but otherwise this is a really great choice.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or a pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Now lastly, we're going over some full speed bumps, and we can see here the up and down action, and this will just be like driving in and out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway.
And that does it for our look on the Kuat Sherpa Bike Rack on a 2022 Subaru Outback Wagon.